Tengo la barriga súper inflada de las migas. Os voy a enseñar, ya sé que... Uy, perdón. Si me permitís, os voy a enseñar una foto de las migas para que veáis un poco. Que si hoy estoy como un poco pesado en los comentarios, es por culpa de las migas de mi madre que me han dejado reventado. A ver si soy capaz de ponerlo. ¿Cómo pongo esto grande? A ver.
Docking at approximately 12:11 p.m. Pacific time. Today we are going to talk a little bit about the mission patch for Crew 12. Most people are familiar with the idea of a mission patch, but you might not know how they come to exist. For decades, crew members have worked together to develop the patch for their mission, determining which aspects of the mission they want to highlight. So again, you do see Crew 12's mission patch on your screen. For decades, crew members are able to work together to develop the patch for their mission, determining which aspects of the mission they want to highlight and any special details they'd like to include. The crew themselves can design their patch, or they can share their design ideas with an artist who makes it come to life.
Crew 12's patch sets the scene of the crew's odyssey through an enchanted forest where adventure awaits around every corner. The trees with fresh buds emerging manifest both the crew's love and respect for nature and their hope and optimism for the future. Bright stars shine in the sky, lighting a path for each crew member, surrounded by smaller stars embodying their offspring. A mythical dragon breathes fire to fuel.
Availability for that to be opened up as part of
Have the Skywalker setup, which is basically aids, mobility aids during a spacewalk on Dragon. The cupola, the window, as Sandra mentioned, as Skywalker are both used for free-fire missions. But since this mission is to the International Space Station, that docking adapter, that's actually to approach to waypoint 2. And as I was mentioning, with the international docking adapter configuration for Dragon, that's actually where the crew will pass through and enter to the International Space Station. This forward That's right, and you did hear some great and on the capture range, stepping through procedures ahead of opening of that just about 20 meters away from the station. And once we get to waypoint 2, the vehicle, the Dragon spacecraft,
Let us know when your review is complete and when you are ready for docking.
Station copies all. Picking up step 3, 1.102.
You got it, good read.
And we are through waypoint 1. Before reaching waypoint 1 mission.
Station review is complete. Ready for docking.
Houston copies, you are ready for docking.
And again, some good communications, everything looking good. contact with the adapter's soft capture ring, which will then retract to bring Dragon in for the hard capture sequence. As a further precaution, Dragon's soft capture system includes a set of rotary spring dampeners to lessen the force of the contact between the spacecraft and the station. So with that, let's check in with Leah Cheshire in Houston for an update.
Tracking docking coming up at 2:11 p.m. Central, 12:11 p.m. Pacific. It's followed by hatch opening about 4 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Pacific. So we're going to round that all out with that welcome ceremony I discussed earlier as Crew 12 officially joins the Expedition 74 crew currently aboard the International Space Station. Again, everything is go from here in Mission Control Houston, so sending it back over to Hawthorne for docking.
Dragon, SpaceX.
SpaceX Dragon on the good way, please. SpaceX Dragon on the good way, please. Visors down.
All right, SpaceX copies. Visors down, and I can confirm soft capture ring extension complete. We are not planning to hold at waypoint 2. We'll go through approach 2 prep.
Dragon copies. No hold at approach 2.
Just another indication that we are getting closer and closer to docking. We did hear that call out that they can put their visors down. This fully seals their suits in preparation for the official docking to the International Space Station. Now we are at 110 meters away from the International Space Station, and waypoint 2 is up next, and that will put Dragon only 20 meters away from the space station. From here, the spacecraft will focus on aligning its docking system with the International Docking Adapter.
Dragon, SpaceX on the big loop. We did copy that the visors are down, looking for confirmation that crew are ready and go for approach 2.
Crew is ready for approach 2.
And
vehicles, and we will utilize the power from the space station for Dragon during its stay.
So the next milestone that we are looking ahead towards today is the arrival at waypoint 2, which is when Dragon Freedom is 20 meters away from the International Space Station. As you can see on your screen there, we're now 41 meters away.
Just a couple minutes away from docking. We call docking when the Dragon spacecraft first makes contact with the International Space Station, again expected for 12:11 p.m. Pacific time. And now you can see in the bottom right-hand corner, that is the docking adapter. So you can follow along when we make that soft capture with the hooks in the soft capture, as well as hard capture with there's 12 hooks that will connect with the International Space Station to lock it in. The range is now on your left bottom corner. We are just at waypoint 2, just about 20 meters away from the International Space Station. You can see all those thrusters firing on the Dragon spacecraft to maintain alignment with the docking adapter just right before we approach. They are doing a very short pause here at waypoint 2, holding until the Dragon spacecraft automatically begins the approach for docking.
And you can start to see Dragon be eclipsed by a bit of a shadow here. That is because we are Freedom is approaching 5 meters away from the International Space Station.
Copy.
Connected with the International Space Station.
A round of leak checks, and that does take about 2 hours before the hatches will be open today. Following that, we'll have a welcome ceremony before the crew goes into a safety briefing and begins to get up to speed and adjust to life on the International Space Station following their liftoff from Florida yesterday at 2:15 a.m. Pacific. It's been an approximately 34-hour rendezvous for Crew 12 following their liftoff. They did dock today at 12:15 p.m. Pacific while flying south of South Africa.
Now, as we're waiting for hard capture to complete, you're looking at a view on the left-hand side. That is Mission Control here in Hawthorne, as well as on your right-hand screen, Mission Control Houston at Johnson's Space Center. The teams are still working in tandem together while the crew is still on board Dragon, but once that hatch is open and the crew can make their way onto the International Space Station, Johnson will take it from there.
Station Houston on the Big Loop. MCS configured. We are proceeding with hook driving.
Location copies.
Great news. That means that the hard capture sequence is now beginning. This takes just a few minutes, about 4 minutes, to complete that hard capture. 6 hooks at a time for 12 hooks total to complete that hard docking.
And we don't currently have views of Dragon and the International Space Station at this moment due to a handover between satellites, which from time to time is expanded on the left-hand of your screen. There you do see Mission Control here in Hawthorne, California, as well as on the right-hand of your screen, Mission Control in Houston, Texas. We still are in integrated operations where we have the 15 year
wait for that call out for that confirmation.
And once Crew 12 gets on board the International Space Station, they will complete some training as part of emergency procedures and get acquainted with their new home for the next 8 months. The key point of their mission is to conduct a variety of science experiments to help advance research and technology for future Moon and Mars missions and to benefit humanity back on Earth. Some of this research includes a study on pneumonia-causing bacteria that could help improve treatments here on Earth, as well as on-demand IV fluid generation for future space missions. They're also going to be working on automated investigation, as well as investigations of nitrogen-facing microbe interactions, which could help enhance production in space, as well as here on the ground. Missions to the Moon and Mars, growing our own food is going to be critical, as it may not always be possible to send cargo space flights up. So this investigation could lead to improved plant growth on board the International Space Station, and then eventually onto the Moon and Mars. The first set of hooks is now closed, and the second set is done with
industrial depressurization and hatch opening, when we'll see NASA astronauts Jessica Meir and Jack Calloway, European Space Agency astronaut Sophie Adenauer, and Roscosmos cosmonaut Andrei Fedyaev float into the International Space Station. But first, let's have a quick recap here. They got suited up and took a very short ride to the launch pad, ingressed on Dragon, and yesterday, February 13th at 2:15 a.m. Pacific Time, 5:15 a.m. Eastern, the 9 Merlin 1B engines ignited and Falcon 9 lifted off from Space Launch Complex 40, beginning Crew 12's journey to the International Space Station. Our Stage 1 vehicle came back down to Earth and landed at our newest recovery site, landing zone 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Base. Dragon then separated from Falcon 9's second stage, Dragonfly 3, with Crew 12 on board. We had a good nose cone deploy, as well as completing 5 major runs on Dragon, and then docking was confirmed today at 12:15 p.m. Pacific, 3:15 p.m. February 14th, 2026.
And you can follow at SpaceX on X and NASA on social media for real-time updates. Thanks again for watching. Go NASA, go SpaceX, and go Crew 12. And for those of you watching on X, please head over to NASA Plus to follow the coverage live.
Thanks for being with us today, Sandra. It was great to have you, and thank you to everybody for tuning in.